That's absolutely crazy. 3 helicopters in the compound. Hello, what's the crack? What's the story? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out Delta Force high-speed hostage rescue that shocked everyone. Am I gonna be shocked? Let's go.
On April 12, 2004, 4 Italian contractors were kidnapped in Iraq. After a few days, the kidnappers executed one of the men and told the Italian government that further action would follow if their demands were not met. What followed was a hair-raising game of cat and mouse, with the infamous Delta Force soldiers paying the hostage-takers a personal visit at the end. The 4 security men had been working for an American company and were kidnapped in broad daylight in the middle of the capital, Baghdad, before being taken to a secret location. Here, Fabrizio Quattrocchi had to dig his own grave, kneel beside it, and put on a hood while the kidnappers prepared their cameras to record a video message. Just before the execution, however, Fabrizio pulled up his hood and shouted to the terrorists, "I'll show you how an Italian dies," whereupon he was killed by several shots to the back and neck. For this courage in the face of certain death, he would be posthumously awarded the Italian Gold.
Bro, what just happened? That's crazy. That's shock. That is shocking. I'm shocked already. I hope they catch these guys, man. God, wow.
Medal for civil valor. With the killing of the first hostage, the kidnappers sent a clear message to the Italian government. It should withdraw all its troops from the country and pay an enormous sum of money to ensure the safety of the hostages. Italy replied that they will do everything in their power to free their countrymen, but the peacekeeping mission of the Italian soldiers was out of the question. Meanwhile, the search for the prisoners was already in full swing. Houses of potential suspects were stormed all over Baghdad, and the intelligence services followed up on every lead, no matter how small.
So wait, is Delta Force American soldiers or Italian soldiers? I'm confused now, because these are Italians that have been kidnapped. Is Americans up in the Italians, or let me know below, or maybe I'll find out. Let's go.
The decisive clue was finally provided by a prisoner detained during a Special Forces raid in June. According to the report, the kidnappers were hiding in an inconspicuous compound south of the capital. Not only were the 3 remaining Italians to be held there, but also a Polish employee who had been kidnapped as well. Once the suspected location of the hostages was found, intelligence agencies began to monitor the compound for signals and clues that might provide further information about the kidnappers or captives. A team of special forces even conducted a personal reconnaissance mission to obtain more detailed information about the structure of the compound and the daily routines of the kidnappers. As the various intelligence reports created a dense picture of the situation, Objective Medford, the codename for the hostage rescue, was launched on June 8th. The operators didn't hesitate, and within minutes they were sitting on 4 Black Hawk transport helicopters in broad daylight. Usually, special operations like this take place at night to take full advantage of the element of surprise and modern technology like night vision equipment. But by nightfall, it might already be too late.
That's a good shout, because that's how they find Osama bin Laden. I remember they had the goggles, the night goggles. I think so. But wow, this is gonna be sick. Let's see how they did it.
Technology like night vision equipment. But by nightfall, it might already be too late, and the soldiers were running out of time. It would not have been the first time that a reliable source gave away the position of the hostages, only for them to have already been moved to another location by the time the rescue forces arrived. 2 additional helicopters served as reserve and transport vehicles for the hostages, while 4 Little Birds provided air support. Once again, the pilots of the Night Stalkers demonstrated their exceptional skills by racing to the enemy building complex at top speed and precisely landing 3 of the 20-meter-long transport helicopters inside the compound.
They landed in the compound. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. 3 helicopters in the compound. Do you know the skills you have to have? Let me know. I think these are American soldiers. This has to be American soldiers. Nothing against the Italians, but I've watched a lot of American stuff to know this is what they do. This is why they spend billions on research, on military stuff. This has to be Americans. Let me know, please.
Before the wheels had even fully touched the ground, operators jumped off the chopper and secured the building as fast as possible. After only 17 seconds, they arrived at the hostages, encountering virtually no resistance. At least one suspected kidnapper, clearly overwhelmed by the operators appearing out of nowhere, surrendered immediately and was taken captive. Meanwhile, in the next room, the soldiers took care of the hostages and verified their identities. When it became clear that the mission was a success and all of the Italian and Polish civilians were safe, one of the Deltas said, "We're Navy SEALs and here to get you out," jokingly quoting the 90s movie Navy SEALs with Charlie Sheen.
I told you, I knew they were going to be Americans. I knew it. I knew it. Wow. Just wow. 17 seconds. It took them 70 seconds to jump from the helicopter. Jump out the helicopter. They didn't let the helicopter land. They jumped out the helicopter. Landed. Went inside. Found 17 seconds. Wow. Imagine being there hostage and seeing them coming. You must be so happy, man. Like, thank God. Wow.
We're a SEAL team. We're here to get you out.
Afterwards, the 4 hostages and all suspects were brought back to the base unharmed. That's how the first hostage rescue by Delta Force in Iraq happened, and the next complex scenarios were not long in coming.
I feel so sorry for him, man. Fabrizio, man. Wow. He was brave to the end. He was brave to... It's just crazy when you think of these things happening, man. All these hostages, people being kidnapped. I think there's one that happened I heard in the news, someone got kidnapped in... I think, where was it? Oh, I can't remember now. I'm not sure if it's in Afghanistan. There's one that's happened in 2023, in April 2023. I'm not too sure now. Let me know if you even know the one I'm talking about. But yeah, it's just crazy, man. I'm happy. I love seeing stuff like this, man. Make sure you check out my military stuff. I have a lot of military stuff I've done. A lot of crime stuff. I love stuff like this. It gets me going. Adrenaline. And, in the end, when they actually save people's lives, it's so good to see. Even to see more stuff like this, make sure you like, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.